Welcome to Central Maine Community College for men's basketball on Munzing Media Sports. Tonight, the Mustangs of Central Maine Community College, the men take on the Herons of Great Bay Community College from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I'm Jim Toomey, along with our producer Rob Munzing. On the camera, Jack Crochet and also Ashley Prezong. As we look at these teams, this is only the second game for Great Bay. They're led by Alex Burt, head coach in his 5th year, assisted by Chad Sear and Jeff Grinnell. They've only played that one game, and they lost to CCRI 79-68. Last year, the Herons were 18-8. They lost in the semifinals of the YSCC to New Hampshire Tech 95-78. Last year, these teams split the series, Central Maine winning 89-87. Excuse me, 89-80, Great Bay winning 87-76. And they do meet once again later in January down in Portsmouth. Central Maine Mustangs, led by Coach Dave Gagne, his 31st year, assisted by Steve Carey, Jared Rubin, and Corey David. They come in 3-7, 1-0 in the conference. That win was over University of Maine Augusta last week, 101-57. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with Rob Munzing, an interview with JT Pound. You're listening to Central Maine Basketball on Munzing Media Sports.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
We're back down here floor side with JT Pound, the freshman center here for the Mustangs. And JT, you've been living up to your name because we've been saying you're pounding it inside. You're doing a terrific job inside against some quality big men that you've faced so far. Tell me a little bit about the transition from being a Freeport Falcon to being a Mustang.
Just finding me open underneath and outside for me to hit my shots I'm looking for. I mean, we've been working on good shots during practice, and yeah, I mean, teammates are helping me a lot.
So what have been some of the things that you feel was a step up here? What did you really need to really work on hard here to be in the starting lineup?
Yeah, I mean, just being physical and playing at a faster pace. I mean, I had to learn from a bunch of, like Rocco and Wyatt, how to play at this level and keep up with these, I guess you could say, stronger and faster guys.
Well, one of the things that you've been able to improve upon even from the start of the season is you're starting to hit that outside shot a little bit. And, boy, that's a huge advantage and really an important thing to you have in your tool belt. It opens up underneath.
Yeah, Coach really wanted me to work on the inside game and outside game to help the team, have success. And, yeah, I've worked on that both in practice and in the game to really focus on scoring.
Okay, JT, going to let you go, get in with the team, and congratulate you on a great start. Been our player of the game and continued success in your freshman year. JT Pound for the Mustangs. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More pregame after this.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
Right. Back here at Central Maine Community College, just about 4 minutes away from the starting lineups. Busy weekend for Munzing Media just here in basketball. Of course, they're involved with other things. Rob and I did 5 games, and Rob, it was within a 24-hour span if you really analyze it.
Yeah, thanks. It makes me tired again.
So the men split over the weekend as they defeated Washington County 96-86 on Saturday. Again, a nice effort by the Golden Eagles led by Coach Troy Alley. And Troy Alley very busy, Rob, as you know, coaching 3 teams.
He surely is, Coach Alley.
The first year women's team, and then there was a B game between the two schools, which was won by the Mustangs. That was quite a competitive game. I want to say it was surprising, but if you just came in, you wouldn't think that was the B team in a sense for either team. They just went after each other very well.
Yeah, they sure did. That was an impressive win for the Mustangs. I'm glad we were able to bring that game to folks at home.
Yeah. And again, the varsity game was a 10-point win for the Mustangs. Sunday, University of Maine Fort Kent came to town after playing down at Southern Maine. And again, they're in the USCAA, but they're in Division I, whereas the YSCC is in Division II. And Fort Kent, the Bengals pulled away. I checked the stats, Rob. It was like 14 minutes to go in the game. They really dominated, and they won 95-76. It was only a 4-point game at halftime, as I recall. But again, a lot of great basketball here. And the only other game we have upcoming here this week is 2 days from now on Thursday, 6 o'clock tip. New Hampshire Tech will be here, the men. And we're not seeing the women either tonight or Thursday due to lack of numbers. I think some of the teams, Rob, I think Great Bay's playing like a JV schedule or a partial schedule. And New Hampshire Tech might be playing some as well, but they're not coming here or not fielding a competitive team this year. So as far as the ladies of the Mustangs, they're going to have off till the 23rd, and they're going to go on the road to New York. So I'm sure Coach Morong, he's so used to playing back to back to back, and he's also used to not playing for 2 weeks. So by this time, he's got a plan, I'm sure. All right, the buzzer went already, even though there's another minute and 45 on the clock. We'll be going down to Steve English on the PA very shortly. Rob, any other comments before we tip off?
Well, we've made a change in our broadcast setup. We've got Jim up in the bleachers, so he's got a bird's eye view of the game here. It gets blocked down here. It's hard. The coaches stand, the players stand. and basketball players tend to be big-bodied guys. So we're trying this tonight, see how this works out for Jim and get him some good sight lines.
Yeah, we appreciate Rob's effort. He had all kinds of cables and stuff to get me up here, and it fits your philosophy, Rob. I've enjoyed over the years. We're always trying to move forward, right?
Right,
always trying to add something. And, you know, we always try to tweak it, or Rob does most of the tweak. Always try to tweak it until it reaches a level that's high quality.
And then hope we remember what we did to make it that way.
That's true. I just fixed something. With my lack of handyman stuff around the house, I've actually done that a few times. I don't know what I did, but it's working, dear.
Fantastic.
Couple of ex-Mustangs on the Herons team. Mempori Samahosa was here 2 years ago.
Yep.
Had some good games.
Out of the Portland area, I believe, yeah.
He shook my hand. He said, hey, nice to see you. Haven't been a while. And also Ashante Haywood, who is from Yarmouth, was here, I think, 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. So 2 ex-Mustangs. And I see Theo Wolf, number 21. He's like Mr. Double-Double, if you remember. And he's now a senior.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for tonight's men's basketball game between Great Bay Community College Herons and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Herons. Number 5, Ethan Arnold. Number 14, Schneider Bill. Number 21, Theo Wolf. Number 24, Empore Simhuza. And number 33, Keith Landry. Head coach, Alex Burke. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Kingswood, Texas, number 31, Vaughn Jonas. From Naugatuck, Connecticut, number 13, Caden Moore. From Rockport, Maine, number 15, Will Duke. From Durham, Maine, number 32, J.T. Pound. And from Turner, Maine, number 5, Wyatt Hathaway. Head coach of the Mustangs is Dave Gagne. He is assisted by Steve Carey, Corey Davis, and Jared Rubin. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, let's play ball.
All right, just about ready for basketball action on Muncie Media Sports. Shout out to fans wherever they may be watching, around the state of Maine, around the country, around the world on Munzing Media Sports, the official streaming partner for Central Maine Community College Athletics.
How long do I have to wait?
Mustangs white uniforms going left to right.
Have you seen Caleb?
First at home conference game, Rob, so these always are exciting.
Yeah, all the conference games are always big.
It's going to be Vaughn Jonas for the Mustangs jumping against Keith Landry of the Herons, again out of the Portsmouth, New Hampshire area. Rob, pretty easy trip for them. I-95, about 80 miles straight north, and you're here, so. And we're underway. The tap controlled by the Herons. Arnold with the basketball. Drops it outside to Landry. Theo Wolf, the veteran, in the corner. Arnold comes, goes in. He's defended pretty well, but Ethan Arnold will shoot two. He's a sophomore from Wakefield, New Hampshire.
Mustang foul number 13, Caden Moore, his first, team first.
Fouls on Caden Moore. As we said, this is the second official game for the Herons. Central Maine 3-7 record. They put all the games on their sheet, even though they were playing teams in higher classes. Some teams count those as official games, but Coach Gande has it in there 3-7. Two foul shots by Arnold. JT Pound, this near side, Hathaway. Pound sets a screen, try to roll for the hoop, but they defended him well. Will Duke for three. Back rim, rebound, Theo Wolf.
Yeah, you'll say that a lot tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Theo's been in the league for 16 years. He's a great player,
Yep.
Great guy, too.
Yeah, might as well mark down a double-double. He might be the leader in the league the last few years. Baseline, Wolf, swish. 4-0, Herons. Will Duke, the freshman from Rockport, Maine, out of Camden Hills Regional High School with the ball. Outside to Moore. Moore starts to drive, stops. Hathaway. There's a screen by Moore. Hathaway for three. That was halfway down. That was a tough shot too, Rob. Wolf runs the court, comes up short, gets his own rebound, lays it in, and it was fouled. So in a very short time, we feel the presence of Theo Wolf.
Yeah, having a little trouble with the scoreboard, so I'll monitor that.
Foul shot is missed, scrambled around, picked up by Vaughn Jonas. And a whistle underneath. Personal Schneiderville. The Mustangs ball underneath their own basket. Comes out to Pound, our pregame guest. Hathaway tees one up. Got the iron, rebound Moore. Moore off glass, gets the friendly roll.
Now Caden just staying with it, follow up.
6-2, Herons. Arnold on the drive, shut off by Duke. Arnold goes the other way and swishes one from the baseline.
Yeah, pretty baseline turnaround pop.
He shut off one direction, he spun back and went the other way for an 8-2 Great Bay lead in the early going here. Pound goes inside, Duke the fall away. Does not get the roll, rebound Arnold.
Yeah, no helpers under there either that
No.
time for the Mustangs.
14, Schneiderville. There's a three-pointer, no good by Semaposa. Loose ball picked up by Theo Wolf. 10-2 Herons. Again, Semaposa and Ashante Haywood both played for Central Maine. Duke for three. Bang! Mustangs needed that.
Yeah, they surely did. Will taking his offense tonight.
Wolf in the paint, out to Arnold for three. Front rim, rebound right to JT Pound. Duke for three. Bang! Part two.
The Duke of Will for three again. Got 6 so far. Well, we wondered where the other offense might come, and Will, I bet Coach talked to him, said, hey, listen, Will, you're a good shooter. Don't be afraid to take that shot.
Arnold out front, swings it the left side to Landry. Something going on underneath.
Yeah, Jeff Mertzel caught something underneath.
That Jeff Mertzel's had like all kinds of state high school games, hasn't he? And a bunch of sports.
Oh, yeah, he's a 3-sport official, just like he was a terrific 3-sport athlete for me at Gardner Area High School.
I didn't know
he's one of the best athletes I ever coached in my 25-year coaching career.
I didn't know he was from Gardner. That's blocked by JT Pound. In your pregame interview, JT Pound pretty modest, wasn't he, Rob?
He was, yeah, he was. I was very impressed with his deflection as we tried to give him credit, like a lot of kids.
Well, Coach Gunn is, they team first. It's a team first concept.
Absolutely, as it should be.
Ville shut off. They have to go back out. Arnold, and they do not get the shot off. Shot clock violation. And the CM bench like that. 16-11 on a moving clock now. 10-8 Great Bay. Again, only a single game tonight. Men's action. Jonas with the basketball. Looking underneath. Moore went in there, but they couldn't get to him. Pound gives it to Moore. Moore with a little crease, lays it up. No good, but Caden Moore will shoot two.
Yeah, Caden doesn't need a lot of room. We've seen him wiggle through some tight crevices, and there was another one right there. Didn't get the basket, got the foul.
First foul on Mempori Samahosa. Freshman from Naugatuck, Connecticut, Naugatuck High School. Listed at 6'5". Going for the tie, and he's got it. Ville bringing it up, gives up his dribble, and a near steal, bounce off the referee. Mustangs get it back. Hathaway. Oh, they tried to go to Moore. It didn't work, but Will Duke picks up the garbage and lays it in.
Well, 8 out of 10 points, 8 out of 12 here for Will out of the 12 points the Mustangs got.
They have the lead 12-10. Out of the corner. Bang. Keith Landry, the senior from Belmont, New Hampshire, showing his range.
Yeah, a lot of familiar names.
Oh, yeah. Herons by one. Right in front of the Herons bench. Pound goes outside. Working the perimeter, the Mustangs. Hathaway being closely guarded. Out top now to Jonas. Jonas decides to move. Score the basket. Excellent angle, Rob, off the boards with that shot.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty. Going to see it right here. Jonas beats his defender off the dribble. He's got a guy in there trying to take a charge and play help defense. Didn't matter. Jonas went up, took the contact, finished the shot. Pretty. Well, good comeback here early on for the Mustangs. Didn't panic.
You are correct. For the Herons, Sean Chanakira in the game, 5'5" junior, Danville, New Hampshire. For the Mustangs, 21, Isaac Irwin in from Brisbane, Australia. Number 3, Alexander Brigitte from Hollywood, Florida. Rocco Chang, 23, from Auckland, New Zealand. Let's see.
Yeah, that
foul shot missed.
Yeah, that camera keeps freezing on us.
Yeah, I noticed that. Number 10 in there, that's Ethan May. Lost it in the lane, and it's going to be a tie-up. Ethan May's a junior from Londonderry, New Hampshire, just a little bit south of Manchester.
Yeah, that's a veteran team.
Ben Francis checking in for CM, 6'3" freshman from Orono, Maine.
Been getting more and more minutes, Jim. He's earned them with his play.
As we said before, you and I don't talk to players that much, like before and after games, besides the interviews. But as I was leaving, Isaac Irwin, 10 minutes after the game ended, or 50, he was out practicing.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah,
And
that's
I said-
awesome. Working on shot.
Yeah, it's a quality minutes, I told him. He said, thank you. He scored 6 points in 14 minutes. He said, I'm trying to be better today than I was yesterday. So that was a very nice way of expressing it. Hathaway for 3. Bang! Wow, I got it from my perch. I got a great angle on that one.
You were saying bang on the release, Jim.
It looked great leaving his hand. It looked even better when he switched the net.
Yeah, and we'll see it in a minute when we get our dead ball for the replay. So Mustangs have dug in on the D a little bit, Jim. They were giving up some easy ones early. Wolf was getting the rebound putbacks there.
Ashante Hayward 3 in there. They get it into Wolf, and he lays it in. The pass, Semahosa on the pass.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass, lead in. Wolf got loose.
17-15 Mustangs. Irwin shut off. Goes way out top, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. $13:45 remaining, first half on Munsing Media Sports.
Look like scoreboard issues have worked out. Still a little off center.
What was it, 2 or 3 years ago that Great Bay came from like a number 5 seed and won the YSCC tournament?
Yes, I think so, yes. Yeah, was that the year we had the tournament here, maybe?
Yes, I know it was here, so. Wolf on the drive. Wolf, reverse layup is good. Theo Wolf, tied at 17. Chang with the basketball. Duke peeks over his shoulder to Coach Gagne. Gives the ball to Irvin. Chang goes to his left to Hathaway. Setting the screen is Brigitte. 9 to shoot. Fall away. Hathaway, swish!
Oh, boy.
I haven't seen him take that shot. Have you?
No.
He looked different.
It was great in the moment.
From the corner, no good by May.
Let's look at it, Jim. See this tough finish by Wyatt. Goes on the drive. He's thinking he's going to go for the layup, but he gets cut off, so he has to spin. He goes up, kind of with a floating one-hander.
Sort of hung in midair for a second.
As we've said so often about Wyatt, he always gets that elbow in the good shooting position, Jim, no matter where his body is. And that's a good thing for you young players to look at.
And Theo Wolf just took the lead back for the Herons.
And if you're a young
Actually,
player,
a tie. Excuse me, Rob.
Yeah, if you're a young player, watch how Theo Wolf plays.
Oh, yeah. 19-19, it says on the scoreboard. Live stats actually is a point different. Irwin for 3. No good. Rebound by Ethan May. Here's a fake. Here's a three-pointer. Chanakira, no good. Look at Ben Francis climb the ladder.
Ben went up.
Duke in the front court has it deflected, stolen away. May stops, shoots, does not get it. Rebound Chang, and I think he was pushed or held or something. For the Herons, Arnold coming back. And for the first time, 15, Jordan Burko, sophomore from Farmington, New Hampshire. Farmington, Maine's about 45 miles up the road a piece.
Getting a look from our camera here on the scorer's table, right in front of Steve English. Jack Crochet doing our game camera tonight from the perch high above courtside.
Just went under 12 minutes to go first half. We're tied at 19. A drive by Chang, a little underhand scoop shot. Gives the Mustangs the lead by 2.
Rocco down the road.
Arnold working out of the corner. Goes out to his fellow senior, Wolf. Wolf blocked. Caden Moore with a big mid up there. And it's off the Herons. And the student section at Central Maine likes that one.
Here's Rocco weaving through traffic.
Got the hockey team over there cheering?
I don't know if it's hockey or baseball
Yeah.
there. It's a blackout night, I think.
Chang on the drive, kicks it back out. Jonas for three. And something going on underneath. I guess they're going to, no, it's actually on the shot, Rob.
Yeah, didn't let him get down, as you've mentioned a few times, Jim. Give this camera a shot here again. No, still breaking up. Try to move the receiver here.
Vaughn Jonas, the freshman from Kingswood, Texas, swishes it. I guess he's got three, right? Yeah, it's going to be 3 shots. Here's number 2. And gets the friendly roll at the hometown gym. Schneiderville back in the game for the Herons.
Well, that's certainly the problem when you follow a 3-point shooter.
Oh, yeah. That one's no good. Rebound grab by Arnold. Bill back to Arnold. May goes inside. And let's see. Traveling.
Try to go reverse. Got an extra step in the travel there. Did Bill.
Jonas in the front court to Moore. Ben Francis from the corner. Bang! Ben Francis, the Orono High School Red Riots product. Swish one for 3.
No hesitation. Mustangs shooting well. And there's Francis again, Jim.
Yes. Jonas comes up a little short. Off the floor, it's grabbed by Theo Wolf. And they're going to be a bumping foul on that far sideline.
His bench shot from the corner. But as we said, I think the Mustangs are shooting the ball very well from the outside tonight. That's a long-range one right there. Are you able to tap into live stats up where you are, Jim?
I have my iPad on.
Okay, good.
26-19. Let's see what we're doing right now. Great Bay, 8 out of 15 from the floor, so that's 53%. Mustangs, 9 out of 17. That's rounded off to 53%. The edge in three-point country is what it is. 5 out of 10 for CM, 2 out of 5 for Great Bay. 5 turnovers for the Herons, 1 for the Mustangs. Rebound edge to Great Bay, 9-4, but the difference is the three-pointers. You know, Rob, looking back at that Fort Kent game, the difference in the end was the number of three-pointers made.
Right.
The Bengals took a lot more than the Mustangs, but I think there was like 7 field goals different from three-point country. So that's a plus 21, right? So that basically was the margin of victory.
Seeing the Mustangs break the huddle. Seeing some of the folks at the scorer's table. Just saw Stella and Patrick.
Oh, it takes a lot of, you know how you really could tell when Dave Gagne updates us on the mailing list or the email list when things change, how many people are on that list besides us?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Referees, security, you know, other team, athletic. I mean, it's just amazing when you see that list proving it takes a whole bunch of people to make
Takes a
this
village.
work. Theo Wolf got his own rebound and missed again. JT Pound back in there, grabs it.
Rare miss for Wolf.
Yes. Rocco Chang being watched by Wolf. Almost lost by the Mustangs. And JT Pound rolls it between a player's legs.
Yeah.
Comes out over here finally.
Okay.
Pound for 3. Too bad he missed that because that was a great sequence.
Everything was a great setup there, Jim.
Right. Halfway through this first half, 26-19 Mustangs. Left at a foul line extended, Theo Wolf. And let's see, getting the passing lane was Vaughn Jonas. See Isaac Irwin back in, Hathaway back in. For Great Bay, Cam O'Brien.
Yeah, Ben Francis getting some Love on the bench there as he goes out.
Will Duke returning.
Don't forget, Will had a very fast start. 8 points out of the gate, 2 threes, and a putback for his 8 points.
Okay. I think illegal screen by somebody is. Cam O'Brien picks up the foul. His first, team number 6. Chang, Duke, Hathaway, Irwin, and Pound, the 5 for Central Maine. Pound, and something going on underneath again. That's Jeff Mertzel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so he's
got eagle eyes.
Well, I said the other day, this is not extraordinary, but look away from the ball. Even when you're a fan in person, look away from the ball, what's happening in the paint area, because all our eyes always go on the ball. But the referees, with their team effort, always looking from different angles at different things. There's Isaac Irwin. Again, 6'9" freshman from Brisbane, Australia. He hit a 3-pointer last game. 1 out of 2 this time. Pound deflected it. And finally grabbing it. Nice job, Cam O'Brien, to keep that possession. Here comes Wolf out of the corner. And they're going to call a foul on Chang, I think. Did Jeff Mertzel fall down on that baseline to our left?
I did not see.
Yeah, it looks like
I think he did.
And what do we got here? Timeout? Timeout Central Maine, I guess. 27-19. Central Maine leading. 9:26 to go, first half on Munzing Media Sports.
Alex Burt not happy with something. He's voicing his concern to the officials, I believe. Maybe didn't like the calls on the off the ball fouls. Fouls are pretty even, Jim. I think 7 to 6.
Yeah.
Herons got 7, Mustang 6. So, not sure.
Again, New Hampshire Tech will be here on Thursday. Men's game only at 6 o'clock. I'm not sure if they play tonight. I know Coach Irvin Harris will be scouting in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we have games also on Munson Media up in Augusta tonight.
Do you?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do. Umpy's down to take on UMA, non-YSCC game. Women were leading by about 12.
Okay. University of Maine Presque Isle, of course, Division III NCAA team. 15 to shoot. Here's Wolf trying to go to work. Still has it. And finally gets it to Schneiderville. That was an interesting sequence. They tried to get away from a Wolf, and he wouldn't give up the ball. 27-21 Mustangs. 9 minutes remaining first half. Hathaway goes underneath. Irwin peeks over his shoulder. Has to kick it back out. Nice catch by Hathaway. 10 on the shot clock. Here's the screen by Pound and contact. And I think it's on Great Bay as they blasted their way through the screen. That's the way I saw it.
Well, they hooked him. And
Ethan May's first.
no question about that.
1-1, Wyatt Hathaway.
I can get you 2 to 3 in prison.
Yeah.
That was a real foul. Getting money's worth. Well, the Herons started quickly. Mustangs caught them, and now we're back and forth at about 6 points here for the last couple of minutes with the Mustangs in the lead. Mustangs have shot the ball well over 50%.
Two for Hathaway. He's got that soft touch.
He does.
You almost could scout that, Rob. If you're near the basket, close your eyes. And if it's very quiet, you know that it's a soft touch and they may get a roll. If you hear a lot of iron in there, probably a little bit too strong. The fall away shot off the rim, no good. Missed by Arnold. Duke saves the rebound to Chang. Ahead of the pack, Irwin, and he couldn't catch up with it without standing on the end line.
Yeah, I'm going to show what Duke did here underneath. I hope I caught it. Now watch this. Watch Will. Watch what happens. He's going out of bounds. Watch behind his back. That is clever. That is clever.
All right, very cool. 29-21.
Off the books play, I call that.
A reverse layup up over his head and good. Ethan Arnold. Duke brings in the front court. Right in front of opposition, Rocco Chang. Irwin at the high post. Duke to Hathaway. Chang for three. Bang!
Beautiful half-court offense by the Mustangs.
Rocco for three. And all the way and getting fouled was Ethan Arnold.
Here comes Rocco. That's a beautiful look here. Watch him pass the ball around the perimeter. Hathaway quickly over to Rocco, and Rocco, no hesitation, tough shot, knocks it home.
Ethan Arnold at the foul line. Again, he's a senior, so we recognize, excuse me, he's a sophomore. We recognize, of course, Wolf is a senior. Keith Landry, a senior. And nicely done at the foul line for Ethan Arnold. 32-25. Mustangs the lead in the basketball with 7:35 to go first half. Ben Francis back in, and they're going to call a double dribble as you get the pass away. Ville brings it up. Landry comes out to help. Goes to Ville in three-point country. Wolf fakes. Wolf goes to work, drops it over to Arnold, who hung it on the rim. And let's see. Irwin's trying to save by his own bench. Stepped on the sideline.
Yeah, probably fortunate for the Mustangs there, because as he threw it back in, it would have given an advantage to the Herons. They had men ready to go, so Mustangs can reform the defense here.
Francis guarding the out-of-bounds player. A little contact at top of the key. Yikes.
Not for the timid.
No. Wolf. Three-pointer Arnold. Halfway in and out. Rebound Chang.
Chang skied.
Chang calling Hathaway, or signaling him. Duke to Francis. They're moving very quickly. Chang to Hathaway. This time he doesn't get the roll. Irwin, I think, might be fouled.
Yeah, Irwin did a good job, Jim, going to the boards.
Schneider-Ville picks up his second foul. Isaac Irwin, 1 out of 2 at the line tonight. Ethan May enters the Herons lineup, and taking a break will be Ethan Arnold. This is a 1-and-1. It's off. Rebound Wolf. Three-pointer out of the corner. Landry, no good. Wolf got the rebound, lays it in. They're going to wave it off. Traveling. An incredulous look on the face of Theo Wolf.
Well, we'll see if we can see it. Yep.
You saw the travel?
Yeah. Yep, a little shuffle.
Yeah, sometimes as a
Shuffle
player,
and then jump stop.
Yeah, you don't feel it, but then you see the film and you go, oh yeah, I did. Duke out to Jonas, now Hathaway. Returns it to Jonas. Left of the foul line instead of Duke. Down the lane, Jonas, a finger roll is good.
Yeah, good patient half-court offense for the Mustangs all night. Making the extra pass, setting it up, and then finally beating the guy off the dribble.
Wolf trying to go to work. He does, and he scores.
Yeah. He's like He-Man.
He knows what, but also he's in one way he's very unselfish at times.
Oh, he is
too.
almost too unselfish.
Yes.
I think Coach Burton's going, hey, it's okay. Take it to the rack.
7-point Mustang lead with 5:44 to go on a moving clock now, first half. And it's going to be off a foot. Heron's ball.
Yeah,
Again.
that's one of the few times Mustangs have been stagnant in the half court, Jim.
Yes. Again, this is a conference game.
Big game. Coach is a little animated today. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a big game. That's how you can tell, right?
Wolf backs in. Wolf the follow-away
Oh.
off glass.
I don't know what you do there.
He must have heard you. He just flexed his muscles on the way up the court. Hey, you can do that if you're successful. You can do that all you want.
We're gonna show you that move.
34-29. Duke. Here's Jonas, directs a little traffic to Hathaway. 8 to shoot, CM. Hathaway from downtown, back rim. And Duke somehow ends the rebound and scores. Will Duke just hanging around on that weak side, put up the soft touch basket from the left baseline.
Yeah, all the big guys were looking for the last biscuit, and Will snuck in and grabbed it.
And Wolf cuts underneath. He's fouled. He took the pass from Landry, and Theo Wolf will be shooting 2.
Yeah, Jonas beat on the play. Just put the rubber.
Wolf already has 18 points, Rob.
Wow.
On 8 out of 13 shooting, 6 rebounds. Checking in for the first time, number 22, Alicio Marquez, or Marcus rather, 6'5" freshman from Biddeford, Maine, but he played high school at Thornton Academy. And Wolf now up to 20 points. He's going to take a brief break with Marcus in the game at 6'5". 36-31. Jonas with the basketball. Chang gives it to Duke. Hathaway cuts high off the glass and good. Score the basket. Wow. Great pass by Will Duke. And what an angle by Hathaway, Rob.
On the back cut. Protected the ball from the defender. Found the glass, tucked it home.
And does not get the roll this time. Ethan May the rebound. 38-31. Central Maine with 4:10 remaining first half. Ville shut off. Out top. May swings it over to Semahosa. 9 to shoot, Herons. Ball deflected, saved by Ville. And on the line, so it was not saved. For the Mustangs, Chang, Riley Bowen's in the game, 24, 6'7" freshman from Melbourne, Australia. Duke, Jonas, and Hathaway out front. Down the lane, Chang gets the roll. Wow. When that hit the first time off the rim, Rob, it looked like it wasn't going to go in. All of a sudden, it just curled back. And underneath, Schneider-Ville. Off glass. Cuts it to 7. Hathaway takes it deep. Oh, wow! Will Duke found him. Hathaway creating almost in midair, isn't he?
Inside, outside, doesn't matter for Wyatt tonight. He's got the hot hand.
42-33, 3 minutes remaining first half. On a drive, May. Good.
This is a good game, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Ethan May.
Stay with us, halftime stats. I think you'll find the shooting percentage out of this world.
Jonas looking things over. Goes over to Chang. Chang dribbles towards the corner, decides to take the three. No good, rattles off. Rebound, Marcus. Here come the Herons, going to take it right to the hoop. Missed by May. Jonas has it. Jonas behind his back. Here's Chang on this near side. He's going to take the three. Bang! Rocco hits again. Timeout, Great Bay.
Well, let's take a look at some of the replays we haven't had a chance to show you. We're stacked up here. This is Rocco on the drive here. Watch him go in. And just acrobatic as he has been all night. Got the pretty roll on that one. Comes the next one. Duke here, Hathaway. On the fly, splits the defenders, goes into the big boys, loops it up and down. What an athletic play for Wyatt Hathaway there. And final replay here. Glad they called timeout, Jim. I was stacked up.
You could have a whole half-hour replay show.
Rocco way outside says, all right, watch this. And drops it home. Awesome work by the Mustangs. As the Herons were chipping away here, they were down about 5 or 7 points, coming back and had momentum. And last couple of possessions for the Mustangs have got this lead back out 45-35. Hope you're enjoying the game here tonight, wherever you're watching. All our fans around the world.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like our friends on Facebook were being mean-spirited tonight. Sometimes Facebook, when I have multiple games, they say, well, you can't put so many games out. So that's why we always recommend, go to the CM Athletics page on YouTube. That's where you want to go, and that's where we try to direct everybody, because that is solid. YouTube's always solid. We're also out on X tonight as well, and, of course, always on Boxcast, MunsingMediaSports.com.
Let's see what the Herons do after the timeout. Here's a three-pointer off the rim, no good by Semahosa. Rebound bounces around. Finally, Duke grabbed it. Gave it to Chang, and now Jonas. A hesitation shot off glass. Vaughn Jonas. His fans down in Lone Star State like that move. Theo Wolf back in there, blocked by Bowen.
Well, one of the things we said that we would be able to do now with our new system is have instant access to the highlights, the replays after the game. So we're going to give those to Steve English, and Steve's going to be able to make some magic with it for social media. So look for that, folks. You're going to go up on the Facebook page. Where are those going to go, Steve? Facebook and also for the in venue screen. So pregame and stuff like that, yeah. So that'll be great.
So Riley Bowen blocked the first shot, but in ensuing action, they call a foul on Jonas. And 1 out of 2 at the line for Mapori Semahosa. All right, 1:40 to go here, Rob. This is a big, down the stretch, because a couple of baskets either way could really make the point differential quite different.
Well, Mustangs just keep it up. They're playing great half-court offense.
Three-pointer Chang, in and out. JT Pound the rebound, he lays it in.
Dog pound.
JT Pound with the hard hat underneath, grabbed it and laid it in. Wolf takes it deep. The fall away, Wolf is good. Soft touch, got the roll. 49-38. Wolf has no fouls in this game either, Rob.
Oh, and he plays great D as well. Yeah, he plays both floors.
Chang stops. Jonas changes hands on the dribble. Chang on that far side. Jonas for three. Bang!
The shots just keep on falling.
52 points in the first half with 40 seconds to go. A little contact down there. The Herons retain possession. Semahosa thought about it. He says, I think I'll take it, and I think I'll make it. 52-41.
This is like an NBA game from the 60s.
Yes.
138 to 137.
Shot clock is off. Game clock at 18 with Will Duke dribbling it. Jonas gives to Duke. Jonas got it back. Jonas for the three. Bang! And that's going to end the first half. Wow, what a first half of action. Both teams playing very well. Great Bay did a lot of great things, Rob, but this hot shooting from the outside by a variety of characters has led this to a 55-41 lead. Central Maine over Great Bay. And some of the Great Bay players talking to the officials, I noticed over there on the way out. All right, Rob, we're going to take a break now, are we?
Yes, we'll take a break and come back for halftime stats in a little bit.
All right, on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
USCA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here. At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
I'm Greg Glynn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division.
In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine. We're at the half of this men's basketball matchup. Central Maine leading Great Bay 55-41. I'm Jim Toomey along with producer Rob Munzing, Jack Crozier on the camera, Ashley Prezong. As we look at the halftime stats, as we were here watching, we thought the teams were shooting well, and of course the official statistics prove it out. Great Bay shooting 46% from the floor, 15 out of 33. But Mustangs even better, 20 out of 33 for 61%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, three-point country. 3 out of 9 for Great Bay. You know, as long as you're over 30%, it's probably okay. However, CM is 9 out of 18. Foul shooting 6 out of 8 Herons, 6 out of 11 Mustangs. Mustangs only with 5 turnovers, Herons with 7. Rebounding edge to the Herons, 17-13. Individually, for the Herons, Theo Wolf, 22 points and 6 rebounds on 9 out of 15 shooting, and there's no surprise there based on his excellent career. 4 points for Ethan Arnold and Schneiderville. Also, Mapori Semahuza has 4. 3 points for Keith Landry, 2 points for Ethan May. For the Central Maine Mustangs, Vaughn Jonas with 13. Wyatt Hathaway, 12. Will Duke with 10. Duke also has 5 assists. And Rocco Chang with 10. So 4 Mustangs in double figures at the half. Also scoring, Caden Moore with 4. Ben Francis hit a shot from behind the arc for his 3. J.T. Pound, 2 points. Isaac Irwin, 1. So at the half, Central Maine 55, Great Bay 41. Come back and join us for the second half in a couple of minutes on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
All right, back here at Central Maine Community College. About a couple of minutes before the buzzer rings and brings them, the teams back to the huddles. Again, on Thursday, New Hampshire Tech will be here at 6 o'clock in men's action. Again, no women's game that night as well. So a single game at 6. As far as the Herons go, again, they've only played one game coming in, a loss to CCRI 79-68. On the 17th, they host Albany Pharmacy and Health, 2 o'clock. On the 19th, New Hampshire Tech will be in Portsmouth area for an 8 o'clock tip. And these teams meet again January 22nd down in Portsmouth.
Yeah, that'll be after the semester break. Almost a season within a season isn't the way this works, Jim. You play, I always figure they play about 2/3 of the game, the games on the YSC schedule in the first semester, and then they go on the break and they'll play some tournaments and stuff like that. Then they come back, and it's really, you are up against it. You got about a month of basketball then. You know, you come back mid-January, usually after Martin Luther King weekend, and they come back to class, and then, you know, by about a month later, you're into quarterfinals of the playoffs. So it's a really quick end of the season, and the games can get stacked up. And of course, weather factors into it. We were very lucky last year.
Oh, unbelievable.
So we'll hope for the same. But even though Jim and I are older and veterans and stuff like that, we still have not figured out how to control the weather to our advantage. So.
Now, I did between Munzing Media and another outlet, as we say, like doing games for Bowdoin. Rob, only one time did I have to clean off my windshield before I went home with snow.
Right.
Only one time throughout the whole basketball season. That doesn't mean I had games every day, but I had 40 to 50 dates.
Yeah.
And only one time I had to get the brush out. So.
Well, we lost a couple of baseball, softball games in April.
Well, yeah.
I think it snowed on April 4th last year. We had a pretty good storm.
Anyway, it's hot in here today, and the shooting is hot.
It truly is. Wow. I hope we get a second half just the same way.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of fun to do this game.
Heron's ball to start the half, trailing by 14. Let's see any adjustments made by either team. There goes Arnold for three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Theo Wolf. On a drive, Semahosa lays it in.
Yeah, nice strong finish. Semahosa up over Pound.
Will Duke will bring it up. There's a screen by Pound. Out to Hathaway. That's Moore down in the corner. Moore gives up his dribble. Jonas stops, got it by Wolf. Pound for three. No good. What a rebound. Up and in. Caden Moore. Look at that reach, Rob. Wow.
Well, we're going to give it to you back in slow motion because this is a heck of a rebound and putback by Moore. Watch. He doesn't have position. Watch him. He doesn't have the position here. He's got to go up and not foul and put it up, and he gets fouled and puts it home. Wow.
Foul shot missed. Heron's ball. Stolen away. Jonas has it. Goes back outside to Hathaway. Right in front of his own bench. That's Jonas. Dribbles across the paint area. Tries to create. It falls off. Gets his own rebound and gets the friendly roll. Vaughn Jonas.
Well, Jonas persistent there. Didn't get the hard one, and it came roll back to him. He put it home. What a play, Jonas.
Ville to Semahosa, who tees one up. No good. Easy rebound for Jonas. Here goes Will Duke. Down to the corner. Hathaway for three. Bang!
The hits just keep on coming.
62-43. Wolf being watched by Pound. Wolf off balance, and they're going to call a foul on Pound.
Here's Hathaway's three. And I like what the Mustangs are doing, Jim. They're not varying at all to what got them. They're not sitting. They're still attacking. They're at full gallop. And Wyatt takes that shot and hits that 9 out of 10 times.
And the bench is excited. You get that in the shot as well. Wolf shut off by Pound. Comes up shooting. Swish. Theo Wolf. What could Jay Pound do on that one?
Nothing.
JT Pound did everything.
You just tip your hat and say, heck of a play, kid. I'll get you next time.
Duke goes back out top to Moore. Moore drives. A little contact we play on, and I think they're going to call it on Theo Wolf.
Yeah, this is as nicely run a half-court offense as I've seen the Mustangs in a long time, Jim. They are really, and it gets back to continuity. They've got great continuity of offense right now here. The spacing is perfect, and they're getting the open shots, and that's why you ask for your offense. Now, do they go in? Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. But you know what? Tonight, they're falling. They're trying to get the foul correct.
Wolves first.
Up in Augusta, the UMA women all over Umpy. They won by about 18.
Okay. Moore takes it in the paint, tries to create. Wolf defending. Out to Jonas. Jonas for three. That was short. It'll be Heron's ball. Theo Wolf. Double team. Back outside to Landry. Near side, Semahosa fakes. Semahosa drives and does not get the roll. Rebound Wolf back outside. That's short, and it'll be Central Maine ball.
Well, Great Bay came out shooting very well, and so did the Mustangs. The Mustangs have been able to continue that. The shooting percentage for the Herons has gone down a little bit since the first 10 minutes of the game, Jim.
Certainly has. Will Duke got a couple of buckets that really sort of stopped that 7-point run to start. And a foul on Great Bay on Landry. And returning to the line will be Caden Moore.
Yeah, I think out of the first 12 points that the Mustangs had, I think Will had 8 of them. So he really led the scoring early, and then Wyatt got hot like he did, and the guys that continue to pound inside as well. And Caden's been taking it to the rack all night, along with Jonas, and they've been a really lethal combination inside.
Caden Moore, 1 out of 2 that trip. Rebound Wolf. Does he get off the floor or what?
No, he plays the whole game.
My God. And contact, we play on. Bill misses it, tapped by Wolf, no good. Here's Will Duke on the sneak away. He lays it up. No! He gave it off, and finally, in the end, Jonas leaves it in. And timeout on the court.
Well, that was a heck of a sequence, wasn't it? Because first of all, down the floor, Dave's arguing with Jeff Mercer. He says, my guy was set up there forever. Jeff didn't call any contact at all. The ball squirted out to the Mustangs, and Will came down, looked like he was going to make a layup. Then he wanted to save it for the – well, let's look at it. I can't explain it. But we can look at it, and we'll get a look at home. There's the finish. Here's trying to get the dunk, and Jonas with the follow. And how many times do we say that? Hustle down the floor, and good things happen.
Right.
And the Herons a little flustered right here. They came out in the second half, wanted to play great defense and try to turn things around, but the Mustangs have gone out to a 20-point lead.
We're watching it live, and then when you say a 20-point lead, you almost can't believe it, even though you're seeing it play by play. 65-45, Herons ball. Wolf goes back out. Simon-Posa behind the arc. Near side to Arnold. Arnold drives, goes to the left hand, does not get the roll, and knocked off the end line by a couple of Mustangs. You can't criticize that, both Duke and Pound going for it.
Yeah, and Pound was trying to tiptoe on the end line.
Ville inbounds. They go from Landry to Semahosa. Snyderville on the other side now. Left of the final goes into Theo Wolf. Was basically a triple team. I think they're going to call it on Will Duke. His first, no problem there. Second on the team this half. Comes out to Landry. Arnold looking underneath. He's going to back out just a little bit. Ville on the drive, shut off. Here's a three-pointer. No good by Landry. Rebound, Jonas. Outlet pass to Hathaway, who's going to slow it down a little bit. Duke listening to Coach Gagne, directing a little traffic. Down in the corner is Jonas. Moore trying to post up. He comes out now and sets a screen. JT Pound, 8 seconds to shoot. Mustang. Duke on a drive. Jonas with 3 seconds. No good, and going to be a shot clock violation. And Coach Gagne saying, how come my player's on the floor and there's no whistle? Something like that. Walking the ball up, Snyderville, the senior from Orlando, Florida. 5 subs coming into the next whistle for CM.
I think the Mustangs want to keep this pace up, Jim.
Wolf takes it deep. Contact underneath, and we play on. He lays it in. I thought Hathaway was outside the circle that time, but.
Yeah, Dave's frustrated with this.
Just 5 minutes into the second half.
They're letting them play, shall we say.
Yes. Jonas to Pound. Hathaway for 3. Bang!
Well, that's a good answer.
He released that so quick. If you had an old-fashioned stopwatch, Rob, you could hardly say start and stop before it was out of his hand.
Yeah, Wyatt's catch and release. That's why we call him Wyatt Earp.
Three-pointer, Semahosa. Rebound, our pregame guest, JT Pound. Duke coming out of the corner, gives up his dribble. Jonas reverses, blocked. JT Pound has it knocked out of his hands. I think it'll be Mustangs ball. So for the Mustangs, Pemberton, Francis, Chang, Irwin, and Brigitte come in. All right, Rob, go ahead.
Just taking a look at Wyatt's three. Had the answer to not having that foul called. He says, all right, well, I know what to do with this.
Francis inbounds to Chang. Chang had a good first half off the bench.
Yes, he did. Mustangs have played deep, and everybody has contributed.
Fall away by Chang, short, grabbed off the floor by Ville. In the game, Jordan Burko for the Herons, number 15. Here's Wolf, drives, spins, and they're gonna call it on Irwin?
I think so. Let's see when he comes over.
Yeah. See, I have a different, in my crow's nest tonight, I have a little different angle than you, and I didn't see much contact. Might have been down below. I thought the ball was okay.
I'm glad that's working out for you, Jim.
Yes, yeah, I might have to tweak a couple of things, but I appreciate your extra effort bringing other extension cables and so forth.
Anything for you, Jim. No, it's difficult. I've done games, you know, sometimes when Jim can't make the game, I got to call the game here, and I know exactly what he's talking about. You want to give kids credit for great plays, and sometimes a great play can't see it.
Off the glass, nicely done. Jordan Burko. Excellent execution that time for the Herons as they cut it to 19 with 13:44 to go. Mustangs spreading out the offense. Irwin almost lost it, gives it to Francis. Halfway through the shot clock, Mustangs. On the drive, Pemberton. Nice defense by the Herons. Semahosa is going to be fouled. Notice how Semahosa changed his pace a little bit. He slowed down, then he went into a higher gear, and they fouled him.
So an important time frame for the subs who have come into the game here, Jim. You know, they don't necessarily, when you're a coach and you make a wholesale change like this, you don't necessarily, need to increase your lead with your starters on the bench, but you certainly don't want to get it eroded quickly. So we'll see how Coach Gagne is going to play this. Kids that have come in the game have all played pretty well tonight. I mean, that's reflective of a 68-50 lead at this juncture, but a lot of time to go, as we've seen in the past, so got to play it all the way through.
Caden Moore came back in. Foul shot is good by Semahosa. Pressure by Great Bay a little bit now. They back out of it. 68-51, Central Maine. 13:15 remaining, second half. There's a three-pointer, Pemberton. No good. Irwin had a hand on it, and they're going to call Irwin maybe for leaning over somebody's back.
That'd be his second.
Hathaway returning.
Seeing the shot from the other side of the court. That camera seems to be working well this half. We'll go to it some more.
Burko with the ball, goes underneath. Semahosa, count the basket. Semahosa almost lost it. He regained it, laid it in, and going for the old-fashioned three-point play.
All right, this is a nice little run by the Herons.
Coaching staff says good job to Jordan Burko. Completes the three-point play. 68-54. Francis, Chang, Irwin, Moore, and Hathaway for the Mustangs. Irwin in the corner, drops. He tried to get it to Francis and hit the rim, went out of bounds.
Yeah, a couple of unforced turnovers, last couple of tips down for the Mustangs. Got Pound coming back in.
Along with Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas.
Yep. So now it's Hathaway, Jonas, Chang, Pound, and Pemberton.
And this was a group that did some
Or
damage.
More, rather. Excuse me, more. Beg your pardon. Theo Wolf, head and shoulders fake. Number 10 in there, Ethan May returns, played in the first half. Halfway through the shot clock, three-pointer Semahosa off the rim. Players going for it, and they're going to say it's Heron's ball.
Well, it's one of those times right now that it's going for the Herons, and Mustangs just got to keep their composure. The calls are going their way right now. The out of bounds there. There's disputed. Jeff Mertzel said it's.
Coach Gagne asking the officials something.
You see Coach right here.
Yeah. He had a nice suit coat tonight over that shirt, but I think he got rid of the suit coat early in the first half, didn't he?
Good look there, Dave. Put his hands on that. This has been a tough game to officiate because it's been rock'em sock'em robots, most of it.
And getting in there, Theo Wolf got the angle. Off glass and good.
Yeah, the Wolfman doing what he does.
Down to 12. We knew there was going to be at least one run, or not two.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Hathaway on a drive. Hathaway has to give it to Chang. Plenty of time to shoot. Jonas from outside. No good. Rebound tracked down by Pound. Throws it out. I guess he was losing his balance. Here's Ville, and blocked, but a foul.
Here it is. Take a look at it. May get a reaction from the fans on this replay.
Ville will get one more.
This is more for the fans at the venue.
One out of two for Schneiderville. Rebound, Duke.
Well, we got ourselves a tilt.
Oh, yeah. Jonas in front of his own bench is Moore. Moore shut off, shoots, bounces around. JT Pound! Weak side rebound, up and in.
Pounding.
70-57 Mustangs. That broke a little streak there. Burko in there is pushed.
Yeah, Duke got caught in the change underneath, and not much Will could do there, giving away some pounds and height. Burko took it right advantage of it and took it right to the smaller defender.
And we're shooting 1-1 here. 8 fouls on the Mustang, only 3 on the Herons. Foul shot missed. Saved by Pound on the end line, then he's fouled. Fouled by May. This is almost like a tournament game or something.
This is an intense affair. So let's see if the Mustangs get that half-court continuity that they had in the first half. Of course, the Herons are playing a little better defense now, and you know they're not making things quite so easy for the Mustangs.
Jonas with the basketball. Duke drives down the lane, gives it off to Moore. Duke now for 3. Bang! Will Duke, deep left corner. Back up to 16. Semahosa goes down in the corner to Wolf. Wolf wants to go to work. Goes back outside to Burko. Off the rim, no good. Bounces around, rebound Herons. May got it out to Ville. And out of bounds was Semahosa.
Here's the Duke. That was deflected even, and he still made the catch and the quick release. And I think Will said, you know what, I've got a little offense here. I'm going to I'm going to go to it. And I bet Coach told him, hey, listen, Will, you can shoot. Don't be afraid to take that shot. We saw him take almost hardly any shots the other night, Jim. And
right.
He's really lit it up tonight.
He did have a bunch of assists, though.
Yeah.
Hathaway from downtown. No good. But the veteran, Wyatt Hathaway, is going to shoot not one, not two, but 3 foul shots.
Getting a good look underneath. Wyatt must be at one of the top scorers here for the Mustangs.
He's now got 20 points, as you say that.
One of the things with Jim being up in the bleachers calling the game, I don't get to look at the live stats over his shoulder sometimes. It makes me sound smart.
But it also means you can't give me elbows to say, remind me of something. Wyatt Hathaway just like shooting baskets in his driveway in Turner, Maine. I'm sure he had all kinds of gym time also, right?
Oh, yeah. We've said it a lot.
Yeah. Wolf caught in the lane. And there's a block and loose ball, Theo Wolf. Grabs it, lays it in. Pretty good defensive effort by the Mustangs.
It surely was.
Duke out to Jonas. On a drive is Moore. Duke gives it back to Moore. And there's a bumping foul. That'll be the 6th foul on Great Bay, so non-shooting situation.
Yeah, even and out though. It was 8-3 at one point. You pointed out the foul situation, Jim. Now it's 8-6.
Timeout on the court. 9:43 to go in the second half. Central Maine 76. Great Bay 59 on Munzing Media Sports.
Well, as Jim's told you a couple of times, we got more games coming up here this week. Just a single game. NHTI men will be in at 6 o'clock. That'll be a Thursday night game. No women's game. Our women are on an extended break here. So they look to get some players back and healthy. Boy, they had a big win over UMaine Fort Kent the other day. What a game that was. So they got down early and really had to scrap back into it, and they did, and went on to a convincing win, and just their depth wore down the Bengals.
Well, 3-pointers were flying in that game.
They surely were. First it was Zoe Bedford in the first half, kept the Mustangs in it. Rosa in the second half. Pietro was the 3-point gunner.
You see across the way, most of the women's team watching. And you can tell they enjoy being together. You know, same with the men. Off the court, you see them, and that's sort of been the tradition here. You know, we do things together, and I think it pays off on the court. Duke shut off. Hathaway for 3, spins off, rebound bounces around, grabbed off the floor by Theo Wolf. One of the easy rebounds he'll have. He splits defenders. Landry back out to Ville. May goes baseline to Wolf. He whirls in, goes to Landry for a 3. That's no good. Schneider-Ville with the board.
Yeah, smallest guy out there. Sky went and got it.
Shante Haywood back in the game. 3-pointer Ville, no good. Finally grabbed by Moore. Here's Jonas. Jonas goes baseline, tough angle, rebound Wolf. 9 minutes remaining second half. Wolf going to take it all the way, hesitates in midair and got fouled.
Yeah, when they need something, right to Wolf. No question about it.
He's an excellent ball handler as well.
He
so
is.
He can get himself free.
Well, he can do anything on the basketball floor. Terrific young man, too. Very personal. Always comes and sees us, Jim, doesn't he?
Yeah. Did he play for you, Maine Machias, or not? Or
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know he's been in the league 16 years. I'm sure the opposing coaches feel like that.
I know.
You know?
And soft touch. I bet you he's got a bunch plus more than that, double-doubles in his career.
I bet he does, too. He's coming over here for a well-deserved water break.
Right.
And I don't think he'll be out very long.
Right. Okay, just under 9 minutes. Let's see when he comes back. Here come the Mustangs leading by 15. Jonas, change of pace dribble. Duke goes to the left hand, his natural hand. In front of the bench, that's Hathaway. Hathaway somehow gets through. Off balance shot, doesn't go for Hathaway. Here comes Vill. Vill tries to take it and deflected out by Hathaway, I think. Coaching staff of the Herons sending it the play in. Baseline inbounds play. Vill will trigger it in. Out of the corner, Haywood, no good on the three. Look at that rebound by Jonas.
Jonas skied.
Oh, yeah.
Had a great check out and a great timing on the leap.
Duke's pass deflected and stolen away. May ends up with it. Waits for traffic to clear, goes out to Landry. Vill rotates it around as it goes from May, and now Haywood. Haywood gives up his dribble to Landry from outside for three. No good. Inside position, Will Duke with the rebound. Outlet pass to Hathaway. Now he gives it to Duke, and the Mustangs slow it down just a little bit as Theo Wolf goes to the scorer's table. Block, it's going to be 1-1. Okay, that is who got the foul? They got 13 on the board. There's no 13 on. Okay, now they change it. The foul was on Haywood, and a 1-1 it is for the Mustangs. Wyatt Hathaway. (77-61). Hathaway up to 21 points. And nothing but net. 7:45 on a moving clock. Mustangs by 17. And players hit the deck. Wolf turns around, misses the shot, crashes the boards, and he's going to pick up the foul.
He crashed all right. To about 15 bodies. Mustangs were in good shape there. They had all checked out.
A couple of his teammates got knocked down, I think.
Oh, gosh. It's like the snowplow coming down 95 after blizzard, just knocking things out of the way.
1-1 for E.J. Pemberton, the freshman from Methuen, Mass., Methuen High School.
Getting a good close look at the players underneath here. Carissa on that camera down in the corner tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have her name. 1-1 is no good. And stolen away by Hathaway. Underneath is Jonas. He reverse layup is good.
Well, Jonas, crafty on that one. We're going to show you because I think he gets blocked. He goes right up with it. Here it is. Take a look at Jonas. Little crafty move underneath here. Hathaway with the steal. Looks up. Looks right. Look at that. That's an acrobatic finish. That's nice.
Here's Theo Wolf going to shoot two. A holding foul on E.J. Pemberton.
So according to Caleb Land, the assistant athletic director, we're going to try to set up that post-game interview tonight. You're going to have to give us some time to do that. So
2 for 2 for Wolf. Timeout, CM.
Jim will do the stats and.
Yeah, you're good at those interviews. No, like you never pressure the athletes to say a certain thing. You never ask them those open-ended questions. You know that. Sometimes even at a network level, Rob, they ask a question that makes them a little uncomfortable, or hey, aren't you the best player on the team, or something.
Or something, they have to, a yes or no. You never want to ask a yes or no.
Yeah.
Carissa giving us a look there at the student section across the way. The Mustang Maverick there. He's doing his Mustang magic. I don't know. I should find out if it's he or she. I'm not sure. Steve English will probably know whether the mascot's he or she, and I'll leave it up to Steve to decide the pronoun on that. Gender neutral, said Steve. Giving you a look from the corner at the huddle a little bit.
Did I ever tell you the story at Camden Hills High School when the mascots had a little tiff?
No.
The Panther from Adomic and Captain Windjammer for the Camden, they were teasing each other, but the captain had a sword and the Panther grabbed it and broke it.
Oh.
Well, the game is underway, action, and they chase each other right down the sideline past both teams and the coaches.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I was doing it on radio with Don Shields trying to embellish a little bit, but in the end, I didn't have to embellish anything. The stunned look of the coaches, and I think those mascots might have missed a game or two. Right here, back to live action, and going to the hoop for two, Ethan May, as the foul on Vaughn Jonas with his third. Referee said body, which means it looked pretty clear up top. But most people, Rob, look up top.
Ball and you got a B and B. You got ball and got body.
Ethan May at the line. Junior from Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Yeah, official explaining that, you got the ball, and then when the guy came down, you got to let him, land cleanly, and he didn't. And
2 for true for Ethan May. 80-65, just under 7 minutes. Great Bay really has to continue this mini run they have.
Right.
Time and score. And, of course, the Mustangs caught between, running some clock, but you don't want to force anything either, but you don't want to get out of something. Hathaway says, I'll take a 3. Weak side rebound by Wolf. On the run out, the pass too long. Arnold was trying to catch up to it.
Yeah, Wolf got just a little bit too much gusto on that one. Coach Burt says, hey, good idea, good idea. They need some quick baskets, Jim, down 15 with 6:33 left. Foul situation 10 on the Mustangs, 8.
Ben Francis back in for CM. CM spreading the court here. Duke, nice catch by Hathaway, was behind him. Rocco Chang back in. Duke right in front of the student section, dribbles across the top of the arc. And Chang is bumped. They're going to call it on Semahosa, 1-1 coming up for Rocco Chang.
Yeah, four on Semahosa. Another YSCC action tonight. University of Maine Presque Isle well ahead of UMA at the break at the half. They're up by double digits in that one.
That's the men's, right?
That's the men's game. UMA women won easily.
Foul shot missed by Chang. Rebound off the floor, went to the Herons. Here comes Ville. On a drive. Contact. They're going to count the basket. A real aggressive drive by Ethan May.
Let's look at it. You make the call. They called it on the defender.
Ethan May with 6 points.
Saying that he kind of slid into that.
3-point play. 80-68 with 6 minutes to go.
A lot of time.
Oh, yeah. Both teams shooting 2 the rest of the way. Pemberton outside to Duke. Duke wants a screen. Francis sets one. Hathaway tees one up. Bang! And he landed in the front row.
That was a big basket.
Oh, yeah. Contact underneath. Wolf off glass. Boy, he's got those angles, doesn't he?
I think he could play underneath blindfolded.
I think you're right.
He's just got such a sense of where he is on the floor.
Exactly. 83-70. Hathaway on the drive, almost lost it. Remember last game I said that Hathaway was probably closer to the front row than the arc?
Yeah, you're going to see it right here.
Yeah, when he falls back, he lands in the front row.
Yeah, he's taking a seat right there.
Underneath, no good. Ball tapped around. Pemberton got it back, off balance, but E.J. Pemberton working very hard.
Yes, he is.
Is going to get foul shots. Jordan Burko, first foul.
Officials have earned their pay in this one. This has been a rock'em sock'em robot affair. Remember those old rock'em sock'em robots, Jim, back in the 60s there?
Oh, I know, yeah.
That game?
I remember that.
God. Always went for the uppercut.
I like those table hockey games.
Loved them. Yep.
We had one in college, and I think it just, in the frat house, and it just broke because of use. However, the book covers were in pretty good shape. Going for the 85th point. And it rattles off. Rebound, guess who? Theo Wolf, 84-70. We just went under 5 minutes. Mustangs in the lead. And there's another foul as Schneiderville going.
This final 5 minutes, Jim, is going to don't order your takeout yet because it's going to be a while before we finish this 5 minutes, I think.
We might have some footprints on each foul line. One more for Ville. He's from Orlando, of course. Theo Will from Kissimmee, Florida. Found the way to the Granite State. 1 out of 2 for Ville. 84-71. Chang will bring it up, being watched by Ville. Looking for Duke. Duke through traffic, has to get rid of it. And before he could do that, stolen away. Here comes Wolf. Ville underneath is Burko, but they can't see him. Wolf takes it deep. Goes off glass, and again, Theo Wolf. Down to 11. Wolf up to 32.
Amazing.
Caden Moore out to Pemberton, rotates it to Chang. Knocked out of his, went to Duke and knocked out of bounds right by the CM student section.
Offense for defense, I think, right here. Get Hathaway back in with a side out.
14 to shoot.
Oh!
Grant dumps off and a foul. Nice dump off pass by Ben Francis. He's come on lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, surely has. As he gets more minutes, more confidence, you can see how Ben's role is going to increase in the game. You know, if you're in this game with 4:07 left, it means coach thinks highly of you.
Caden Moore, 3 for 4 at the line, has a total of 7 points. Again, everything's 2 shots, both ways. At midcourt, you got the veteran, Wyatt Hathaway, talking to his fellow guard, Will Duke, the freshman.
Good pair right there.
Oh,
their game complements each other.
Right. Back up to 13 on those made foul shots. Semahosa for 3. And now they call a foul on Francis underneath. He was on Wolf. Let's see what Wolf's done at the foul line. 7 out of 8, Rob. Obviously, the double-double. He's got 34 points and 13 rebounds.
You know, probably the kids that we see, and we've seen Theo a lot. If you needed one basket from one guy in this YSCC, you know, Wolf's not a bad choice to say, give it to him. He can make his offense.
And if somebody's overly aggressive and fouls him, he can make the foul shots too. Back to 11, 3:48 to go. Chang with the ball. Here's Duke, has a little daylight, gives it back to Chang for three.
Big one.
Bang! Rocco Chang, big bucket. Underneath, Burko shut off as the Mustangs hustle back. Up shooting, made, no good. Rebound bounces around. Duke had it, they take it away. Wolf drives, left-handed layup is good. 89-77, Chang this side on the three, no good. Weak side rebound was Semahosa. Ville, and traveled as Wyatt Hathaway slid over there and created some havoc.
Yeah, Wyatt did a good job coming over and then getting off him. So he didn't contact him and travel resulted. Now I think the Mustangs probably want to run a half-court offense, take the shot clock.
The ball got
Knocked away.
deflected, yeah.
Yeah. Going to be side out here. Yep.
Ball comes into Chang. Still got 15 to shoot. Moore turns, shoots, does not get it. Rebound Semahosa, he gave it to Ville. Through traffic, a short shot, does not get the roll. Rebound Semahosa is good. Shot was missed by May, but Semahosa offensive rebound and basket. 10-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go. Coach Gagne calling the play. Chang baseline. Chang the big step outside JT Pound. High off the glass, no good. And who's in there rebounding? Rocco Chang was fouled.
Rocco got inside position on the long three by Pound and went to put it up and got fouled. That's going to be 5 fouls.
5 fouls on Semahosa.
So they'll have time to make the change.
Cam O'Brien coming in. Semahosa was the second scorer for the Herons with 13 and 6 boards. He plays very hard.
He always does.
Remember
Good
when
kid.
he was here, he was hurt most of the year?
Yeah, he was.
Or half of the year. And then when he came back, we said, oh, we knew we were missing something, but we didn't know we were missing that as much as he showed us. That was like 2 years ago, I think. Nice foul shot by Chang. Because Semahosa was at Great Bay last year, I remember.
Right.
Rocco Chang from Auckland, New Zealand.
Big
Very
ones.
Calmly swishes a couple of foul shots. Vaughn Jonas back in. Wolf will bring it up and a timeout called by Great Bay. 2:15 remaining, second half. Central Maine 91, Great Bay 79. Both teams again continuing to shoot 2 foul shots on any foul.
So now, next Mustangs game, it'll be basketball versus NHTI. They'll come over for a single 6 o'clock men's game on Thursday night. Then Friday night, we've got hockey. Saturday night, we've got hockey. Men's hockey Friday night. Women's hockey on Saturday. They'll take on over the bridge rival Bates College in a women's hockey game. Women's hockey in their first year, Jim, and they're doing a terrific job. Under Coach Kenoran, they are undefeated and looking to continue their undefeated ways this weekend. I'm not sure if they have a game on the road between them. I got a hard enough time keeping the home game straight. But we'll be here Thursday and then Friday and then Saturday for Mustang action.
Yeah, New Hampshire Tech has some familiar names coming back as well. Mustangs played them tough last year.
Yes.
And of course, after a so-so first half, one of the few times in Central Maine history, or maybe the first time, they were under 500 first semester. They came back and went all the way to the finals, losing to New Hampshire Tech by 2 points at Concord.
Yeah.
And they lost a 2-point game prior to that.
So
excuse me.
Yeah, so the year before, so the conference is at SM this year, Jim. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, the players have changed. We know some players maybe watching this that went to other colleges. We'll pass on information as we get it. Big possession, obviously, for the Herons. Okay, 12 points. It's still doable with 2 minutes and 4 seconds. But to be cliche, you know, every possession is big. Cam O'Brien to Ville. They go into Burko. Burko misses the shot. Rebound grabbed off the floor by JT Pound. That's an easy rebound for him. Ball stolen away by May. And May scores the basket and got fouled by Duke. (91-81). So Great Bay going to try to cut it to single digits with 1:43 on the clock.
Coach Garnier working the officials a little bit.
And no good. Off Great Bay.
Well, got to make every foul shot. Now you need a good entry. Use your timeout if you need it. Don't rush the possession if you're the Mustangs. Get a good shot.
Comes into Moore, takes his time, finds Hathaway. JT Pound comes back into the backcourt, and they get it across with 2 seconds to spare. Hathaway being closely watched by Burko. Still got half the time in the shot clock. Now it's down to 10. Hathaway, a little change of pace. Hathaway in traffic, loses the ball. Theodore Wolf. It's going to be Ville on a drive, and they're going to call a foul on JT Pound. Now it was 14 points at the half, CM leading 55-41. I think did it go up to 20? I know it was 19, Rob.
Yeah, it was close to 20. I'm not sure if they hit the 20 mark.
Yep.
May have.
But you know, these are long games. It seems really a lot of time when you don't have the 4 quarters for some reason, even though the total time is the same.
Yeah.
And that one does not go in for Schneiderville.
Yeah, so you almost had a situation for the Herons that they're in must-foul situation because you need, you know, at 10 points, you got to get some possessions. So they're going to. I think they're going to have to foul, Jim.
Yeah, again, everything's going to be 2 shots. That's 4 fouls on Pound. And Ville misses that one as well. Rebound, Moore. Hathaway. And taking it deep, missing it, was Jonas. Burko takes it, lays it in. Jordan Burko.
Smart not to foul there.
Down to 8.
And of course, the clock will stop here on the made basket.
Was it under 1 minute or under 2 minutes?
Under 1, I think. I'm not sure, Jim.
And deflected. Here comes Wolf. Wolf has fouled. Down to 42 seconds. Again, the famous sands of the hourglass, Rob, going very slow for the Mustangs right now. And maybe going fairly quickly for the Herons, but if he makes both these foul shots, it'll be a 2-possession game.
And yeah, he's money here too, Jim.
Oh,
As
yeah.
you said, at one time he was 8 out of 9, I believe was the. So you got to be able to handle the pressure here if you're the Mustangs.
Nothing but net. As Moore, I believe, Wolf is up to 40 points on 11 out of 12 shooting, I believe.
So it's a 2-possession game, 42
Yes.
seconds left. So I would think if the possession starts to get down into, you know, the 12 and 10 area for the Mustangs, then you got to figure out what you're going to do with the Herons. They played some pretty good defense early in possessions that have got them some steals, which meant they haven't had to foul, Jim. So that's been advantageous for them. They've come back down the other way. They've been fouled, hit their foul shot, so we've got a 6-point game.
Give credit for Great Bay. They hung in there, never gave up.
See the ladies across the way, they're getting ready to practice. Going to look at the Mustangs brain trust in the huddle. Coach Dave doing all the talking on this one. He's been in these situations a million times. We're going to start miking up the coaches now that we had to get other things set. You know, we had to get you back up in the bleachers to see and some other things, and we're trying to figure out how to do these post-game press conferences as well. So as we add elements and they start working well, then we add more.
Of course, the ultimate goal to all our plans is to recognize the student athletes, especially as you send this game literally around the world. This is the connection with Central Maine Community College working with Munzing Media.
Remember, they like the touchdown play. Let's see if they run it.
Hathaway's got to try to get it in. He does. Moore. Or rather, it was Jonas to Moore. Now back to Jonas, double teamed. And it's going to be 2 shots for Vaughn Jonas, who is only gone to the line 3 times tonight, 1 out of 3.
Well, good job by the Mustangs there. They beat the pressure, they chewed some clock, and now the third part of the trifecta here is to hit these free throws. And we'll give you a good close look at it.
That one got a little bit of the rim, but it went down. Timeout, Great Bay, Rob, with 33.2 on the clock, 7-point Mustang lead.
Well, stay with us post-game. We'll have the Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. That'll be coming up here. We'll show you the graphic we got. It was JT Pound last game. JT was our Edge Nutrition Player. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds. He was our pregame guest. We'll see who it's going to be tonight.
That's probably a good plan, Rob, especially if somebody hasn't won it. Because sometimes if they lose, it's tough to get somebody here after that game. So maybe it's just an idea that that person will be maybe the pregame guest next time.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking when I, usually coach comes over and says, hey, we'll do so-and-so. And riding down today, I thought, JT's been doing a heck of a job against some really, really tough upperclassmen, and he's more than held his own, Jim. I'm not going to say he held his own. He's more than, when you get 20 points, 11 rebounds, you've more than held your own.
Now we try to, any type of war, you try to move it around to different players. But sometimes you have no choice to do a repeat person because just to have an outstanding game. And you don't want to give it to somebody that sort of like only has a so-so game. All right, at the line for the second foul shot. Vaughn Jonas. That one hits the front rim. It came loose, but Bill of the Herons comes away with it. It's a 7-point margin. They got to get the ball in the air. Wolf for 3. No good. Rebound going to be up. No good. That was missed by Thomas Delgado was in there. Loose ball. And they're going to, somebody was yelling timeout. But I'm not sure they had possession, and it's a tie-up, and it looks like the arrow pointing in the direction of the Mustangs.
Yeah, I made the ow sound because Theo Wolf went down kind of with a split, Jim. But he's up. He's a tremendous athlete. I mean, you or I do that, we're out of commission for the rest of our life.
Yeah, have a good season, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Of course, I almost went head over tea kettle here last game here as I almost fell off the staging here. That was quite an adventure, but we managed it. I just checked somebody in, Jim. They'll never know.
No, that, again, we're elevated a little bit behind on the scorer's table. Rob was training a CM student for producing, so Rob was behind them on a very nice folding chair that they have, and you just shifted backwards.
Yeah.
I look over my shoulder. You were, whatever cliche, betwixt and between, but you were like slow motion
I was
going
like
back.
And suspended animation. It was like a cartoon, like a Roadrunner cartoon or something. I told my wife about it when I got home. I said, yeah, I know you're tired, but listen to this. and she's been through these with me on numerous occasions of, things that I do like that, and she just absolutely couldn't contain herself.
And they came down right from the camera to help you, and then somebody at the table. But you know, by that time, gravity is taking you down like a turtle on its back, and you started chuckling halfway through it, which didn't make it any better.
Well, we survived, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to survive as well here, Jim, as we segue back into the game. And been a really good competitive game. Gosh, love them. I love this YSCC. Jeekins.
So we got a foul away from the ball? No, another timeout?
Yeah, so Dave took a timeout quickly here, and 30-second timeout. I think they had a play called. Dave looked at the defense and says, it ain't working. Timeout. And let's get it squared away.
Because obviously what you want, the first thing off the inbound, you would like a steal and a quick shot or a layup.
Yes.
Number two, you try to get them a 5-second count because you'd have the ball right at the end line.
Yeah.
If they turn it over. You know, number three is you may have to foul. And they haven't got much time to fool around.
No. Got 15.3.
Yeah.
And for those of you who may be watching your first Mustangs game, we know we get new fans in every single game. That clock and scoreboard you're seeing, we are tied right into it. So what you're seeing is what's on the clock.
So again, Hathaway will trigger it in. Intense pressure, obviously, by the Herons. And let's see, they get it into Duke. Double team, gives back to Hathaway, back to Duke. And Will Duke's gonna go to the foul line with 10.4. Will Duke has a number of fans here tonight from the Camden Rockport area. I know one game I asked, because I know some of them from being a principal up in Rockland and also doing radio up there with Don Shields, that they had 18 fans at one game coming down for
Fantastic.
Duke. So we have relatives, friends, girlfriends, aunts and uncles, grandparents.
Love it all.
And Will Duke's matured like in 1 month, you know.
Oh, for sure.
And another timeout. It's an 8-point lead.
Yeah, the timeouts don't do you any good on the bus.
Right.
And so you're coaching, you know, maybe not for this game, but you're coaching for another game, another end of the game scenario, so you can try some stuff.
Ryan Morris, a freshman from Salem, New Hampshire, going to be in the game. I don't know if he's going to be the designated fouler after this or not, but. (93-85) Central Maine. 10.4 on the clock. Now the arrow would go back to Great Bay on a tie-up, right?
Yes.
Again, at the scorer's table, the arrow broke somehow last game. Because I always keep track of that arrow, I'm telling you. I got a couple of games in my career that the arrow was the ultimate difference at the end.
Yeah, that can be.
It was the ultimate difference.
And as you said, it always reverts back to the official book, not,
right.
You know, because sometimes, you know, you have humans doing it and they might forget to switch it, and they'll come over to the scorebook. And
yeah, just like the scorebook is the official score. The scoreboard is not official. You correct the scoreboard via the scorebook, not vice versa. And calmly done by Will Duke. 94-85. Here's Wolf. Here's a shot out of the corner, blocked.
Jonas, I think, got a piece of that.
With 5.4. So
well, you give him a basket here, don't foul him.
Correct. Rocco Chang coming in for Duke. Isaac Irwin coming in for Moore. E.J. Pemberton coming in.
I think Coach wants to bring him out so they can get some accolades from the bench and the coaching staff as they come out.
Francis in.
Terrific game for the Mustangs here tonight.
Great Bay will be tough again this year, I think.
They sure will. And as you said, as they play more games, Jim.
Right. And it's going to be a couple of 2 or 3 tries for the Herons.
Ball went out of bounds. So.
And then out of bounds. So the ball will be thrown in, and that's the game. A great game here. Mustangs really did some great shooting in the first half. had to hold the fort towards the end of this half, and a great effort by the Herons. But it's Central Maine with a big conference win over Great Bay, 94-85.
So why don't we take a break, Jim, and we'll work on our post game and find out exactly what everybody wants to do as we get a close-up of the players coming through the shake line. Why don't we do that? We'll be back with our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game after this.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
So we're back. See the ladies getting ready to go through their warm-ups. So Wyatt Hathaway is our player of the game, and Jim will have the stats for you as he goes through the game stats here.
All right, let's go to the team stats first. Mustangs, who shot 60% the first half, cooled off a little bit, but they ended up with a 46% from the floor, 40% for Great Bay. Three-point country, Mustangs 14 out of 31, which is 45%. And how about this? I watched this whole game and broadcasted. I can't believe that Great Bay only made 3 out of 23. I knew it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But 3 for 23.
There's your difference, huh?
Yeah. Foul shooting, 20 for 30 for Mustangs, 22 out of 29 for the Herons. Turnovers pretty even, 16 to 14. Central Maine had more rebounds, 38 to 30 advantage for Great Bay. Mustangs have 19 assists, which is always big to check that assist column. Individually, the all-league player for many years, Theo Wolf from Kissimmee, Florida, 40 points, 15 rebounds. He shot 14 out of 24 from the floor, 11 out of 12 at the foul line. And just an outstanding player that's a pleasure to watch, actually. Double digits, Mimpori Semahuza, 13, also had 6 rebounds. 9 points for Ethan May. Schneiderville had 7, Ethan Arnold 4. 4 points also for Jordan Burko, 3 for Keith Landry, 1 for Sean Chanakira. For the Mustangs, Wyatt Hathaway, 26 points on 7 out of 15 shooting. He was 5 out of 11 from behind the arc, 7 out of 8 at the foul line. Vaughn Jonas had 20 points, 8 rebounds. Will Duke gets in the stat sheet in a number of places. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists for Duke. 15 points for Rocco Chang. Caden Moore chipped in with 9 points, 5 rebounds. Our pregame guest, JT Pound, only 4 points. He did have 8 boards, and he was battling sometimes a number of players for rebounds. 1 point apiece for EJ Pemberton and Isaac Irwin. So again, the final score in this matchup, YSCC style, was Central Maine 94, Great Bay out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire 85, as you watch this on Munzing Media Sports. Rob, back to you.
Well, thanks, Jim, and we'll let you know our next game coming up here will be basketball battle in another big YSCC game And the Mustangs will be riding a 2-game winning streak here as they'll take on NHTI, and those are always battle royales as well. So strap it on. We're back for more action and YSCC action here on Thursday night. Jim?
All right, I guess that will do it, folks. Thanks to everybody, wherever they may be watching. Thanks to Rob Munzing and the entire camera crew for a job well done. Saying the final score for the final time. Central Maine 94, Great Bay 85. I'm Jim Toomey. Until the next time on Munzing Media Sports. Take care, everybody.